They did a survey that showed that it was like 30% of Americans believe either Bigfoot is real or very probably real. So it's always been a big deal. It's always been a big news story. I know there are a lot of sightings. Talk to lots of people. Talk to people every day about how they're interacting with them and things are going on in their properties. They're showing me tracks and breaks, the same as I see here in Canada, way off in Oregon. And it's the same species doing the same thing. They're out there. I believe it's the species referred to as Gigantopithecus. So thought to have become extinct about 200,000 years ago. I go out in the field 100 days a year at least, if not more. So, you know, I'm getting better. I'm getting more in tune with what I'm doing. I'm learning more about this species that I'm documenting. So it's funny because when you go out and meet people that trap or spend a lot of time in the wilderness, they'll tell you what to do to coexist and how to get along in the wilderness with this species. So to them, I mean, it's a reality. It's an everyday way of life to coexist with the species. So after 2011, when I filmed my last pieces of footage, I knew I couldn't get better footage than that. So my goal became, well, where do I go from here? And the truth is, I need to have other people get on board. I need to start cooperating. So my goal became, okay, well, I need to find some big name people, some skeptical people, and show them the reality of the species. So I started working with first Les Stroud, and it took years for us to sort of get to the point where the network would get something going on with us, because they just thought, well, you know, Bigfoot, what are you going to do with Bigfoot? What are you going to do with other shows haven't done? And he went, well, really find Bigfoot. He really wanted to do this. So Les took me up on the challenge and told me right from the beginning, you know, my stuff is profound, very, very profound. So he wanted to get to the truth. And that's all I ask of people, is just come out there and to find out absolutely truthfully what's going on and what I'm doing. One at a time, I could make everybody a believer, but that's just not going to happen legitimately, right? Nobody's going to, logistically, I have to take Les Stroud, PhDs, skeptics, and I've done that every single time without question. People go out with me, they learn in a big hurry. This is the real deal. There are very large man-like primates moving around us at night, and it's terrifying. The show with Les Stroud is a real big success. I mean, I don't know what the numbers mean exactly, but I'm getting calls back saying it's a hit, it's a hit. Then it plays in the US on April the 9th. So, and the show is great, it's fantastic. Nobody's ever done what happens in that show. And all that is real. Les Stroud didn't exaggerate a single thing. That is the truth, top to bottom, about what transpired. He has no explanation. He'll say, I've been in the wilderness for half of my life. I have no idea what that was. Multiple animals moving around, bipedally. Then he goes and looks, huge Sasquatch tracks. And we're trying to stomp our feet in the ground. We can't make tracks like that. Something heavy and powerful, and multiple of them were moving around in the wilderness, and he heard it. And he'll say, I have no explanation. And the truth is, there is an explanation. It's Sasquatch. It's real. So give me the budget, give me the funding, and I will finish this. I'll convince you and everybody else beyond a reasonable doubt.